Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to Energy and Light Awakening. Happy New Year, everybody. In creating my first video in the new year, I wanted to do something inspiring and uplifting, something to help get you motivated. So the session is going to be igniting that fire, that passion within. And maybe you've been wanting to start something new, or maybe you're just carrying this through from last year into the new year, whichever. Either or, whether it's a super huge project or just something simple that you've been wanting to do. I'm just going to fill this video with so much healing energy that's going to lift and boost and just inspire you to get motivated or more motivated. So starting with a clearing first. I haven't talked about any new incense in a long time, and I tend to stay with the Nag Champa brand. It has always been my favorite for years, until I recently discovered this in my local crystal shop, and I got a huge box of this for Christmas, so you're going to see quite a bit. It is one of the best smelling incenses, especially the Kapal, but it is really strong. Like, you only need half a stick. You'll want to put it out. And it also lasts much longer than regular incense. I've noticed, like, if you leave the house and come back, within 2 to 3 days, you can still smell this. So you might want to try some. So if you don't have a list of things that you'd like to do this year, I find making a list is one of the best things that you can do. And you don't want to take on too many projects at once, because it can become overwhelming. You can easily be distracted and just take away from what you're trying to accomplish. So I always find after I make a list, I go with the most important one, what I desire to achieve most. Oh my God, that smells so good. I just want to bathe in the smoke. And also trying something new. Like if you've been feeling stuck, whatever you do to inspire you, it's always good to change things up. Something I did recently, moving the furniture around in my home, just changing the place up a bit, doing some feng shui. But also, I went a step further and I wanted to change how I looked a little bit, nothing too crazy. So for the first time in over a year, I changed my hair color or added some new streaks to it. And though it didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it to, I still like it. It's change. It just depends on who you are and what you like. You know, maybe it's just changing your wardrobe up, or learning new combinations of clothes to wear together. Maybe adding some plants to your home. Having that life surrounding you, I find, is very healing and healthy, especially if you don't get outside as often as you should. It's nice having those plants, because they plants are also really great for keeping the air, the room fresh, and absorbing any toxic energies. Something else I find extremely helpful, listed below, are some of my favorite Joe Dispenza videos. They're just short little reminders, things we know. And I find them, well, most of us know, there might be some things that you're not aware of, but they're extremely inspiring and uplifting. And I use them, I listen to several of them every day. Like, they're a great tool to help reprogram yourself if you're up for that. And his work has changed my life. I've been meaning to make a video about it. Last March was my birthday, and just felt kind of stagnant, like I hadn't been making the progress that I knew I could. And so I ended up buying some of his workshop videos. I think they're available on his website. And I did them nonstop every day for 6 months straight. I still do them, but not quite as often. I do other types of meditation, but it really helped heal a lot of stuff that I was still dealing with and cleared it out, so it made my life so much easier and better. So I can never recommend Joe Dispenza enough. So before we get into the Reiki, I'll go over the stones with you. And of course, there are many other types of stones for the sacral chakra, but these are the ones that I was specifically guided to. First, the bottom, this nice bowl, is carnelian, one of my favorites. It's such a beautiful color. We have orange calcite, gold stone, tiger eye over here, and also aragonite. I'll just hold that up so you can get a better view. So one of the best ways for us to create is being fully present in the moment, fully present and focused. Paying attention to our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts. We need to let go of past regret or future anxiety. Creation and manifestation happens in the moment. When you anchor yourself in the here and now, that is when you are the most potent. About not only what you desire, but feeling the powerful emotions inside of you, connecting with that, feeling as though you've already achieved it. And if you're someone who visualizes, this makes it even stronger. When you feel those emotions and you visualize yourself and whatever it is you're creating, you're desiring. And notice that I say the word desire, not want. We don't want to put feelings or thoughts of want, because the universe thinks, oh, well, they want to want more. And that's the last thing mostly that's probably the last thing you want. You know, we're doing this work for a reason. Hushanutui hanahana atitai, eshanundukui anaye tiatuwate. Some light language activations to help you. Tuning into your intuition, your guidance, so that you can take inspired action. Not really thinking or overthinking, just going with the flow, being in that moment. And this is something I have really been learning to do myself. And if you start to see it as a game, or I've recently discovered how well I finally trained myself. I was working on something and it didn't go the way I wanted it to. And immediately the thought popped into my mind without having to go there, which tells me, you know, all the work I've been doing is paying off. The thought that popped into my mind is that because this thing didn't work out, that just means there's something better for me. And that is exactly what happened. I'm sorry I have to be a little cloak and dagger. I'm not ready to share that information yet, but one day I will. But I was so glad and excited, where a few years ago I would have been so angry or frustrated. I would have allowed it to ruin my entire day. And it just goes to show how powerful the work can be and is when we practice daily. some sort of, even if it's just 3 times a week, it will still make a difference. Hanutuish kanka eniana haana tuatikai estishana haanue ekitai esh. And something else I'm very happy that I've been experiencing, you've heard me say it, we hear it often in other people's videos where they talk about how powerful we are, more powerful than we realize. And I believe that, but I was getting frustrated at one point, and I thought, you know what, I'm so sick of hearing this. Show me. I spoke to the universe, show me exactly how powerful am I really? What am I capable of? What can I do? And if you need to, for some of you, if you find it difficult, just start with little things. That's what I had to do. Some things are easier than others. It just depends on what you're attached to, your triggers, your false beliefs. Start small and gradually work up. It will get you exactly to where you need to be. And I know there's so much more to it. Like, I have been shown some things and I have made a difference in my life. Like I said, I'm really starting to get to the point that I'm creating and manifesting the things I want to do. 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer, something that I've been working on that has finally come into fruition is being happy and feeling good every day, no matter what's going on. Waking up with that joy, that love, that passion in my heart. It is possible to do this. And there are other people, I think Greg Braden talks about this all the time, when he used to travel to Tibet and learn from the monks and the healers. He saw how they incorporated a certain practice or a way of living every day to help them maintain this state. And I thought, well, of course, if they can do it, I can do it. And again, depending on who you are and where you are, what you have to deal with, old programming, it can take a little while, but I finally achieved it. And I wake up every day, the minute I open my eyes, I have a smile on my face. I'm so excited to be alive, to be here. And this makes me equally happy for you guys because I know you can do it. We're all capable of this. I'm rooting for you. I am holding space for you. I'm wishing all the best in the new year for you. Take a gentle breath in and slowly out. The powerful healing of eternal love is with you now and always. Divine consciousness fills your every cell. You are whole, healthy, vital, and at peace. You are pure, clear, and balanced. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you were able to enjoy this session and receive all the benefits. Remember, sometimes it takes more than one session, whether it's mine or someone else's. Something I've recently been doing. When I do watch Reiki videos, I tend to watch but also work on myself. But I now have a system where I'll have like 2 different videos going on. One is usually quiet, and then the other one I'll have the volume on, and then sometimes I'll do the Reiki on myself. But I just feel that sometimes I need something more powerful, so you might want to try that. Thank you, everybody who's been with me another year. I look forward to the new year with all of you. I know some of you come and go and some of you are steady, but regardless, I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I truly and deeply appreciate you more than you will ever know. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.